So with conventional 00 rapeseed being grown primarily for food oils, this is actually grown for industrial uses. So the high uric acid content is extremely attractive to the companies that want to produce plastics, lubricants, those kind of industries. So that is why the average margins are typically £250 a hectare better off for growing a HEAR crop compared to a conventional 00, which again means is why the popularity has grown a lot recently. So one of the other big benefits of growing the HEAR oilseed rape varieties, we find that although they are typically from older breeding lines, they have really good early vigor. So this crop we're looking at now is a crop of rocker, which was actually drilled on the 15th of September, so quite late in traditional oilseed rape terms. But as you can see, it's come through the autumn really well into the spring. It's flowered for quite a good long time as well, and I think that's another trait that we tend to find is that they have extended flowering periods. So it really means you get these lovely pods kind of all up the plant here. And then also, as you can kind of see in terms of the disease package, again, it's very robust. You know, there's no additional money spent on controlling foam or a leaf spot as to what you would spend in a conventional oilseed rape crop. So with growing costs the same, it's again, and the higher premiums, it makes it a bit of a no-brainer to grow. Something else that I always also quite like is going back to that early vigor, the high biomass, is again, even in later drilling, we go through the winter with a lot of green area index or a lot of green cover, which I think for deterring pigeons and for deterring other pests, I think is really important, and actually means that we can cut the nitrogen back. So this crop here, we haven't taken above about 175 kilos because again, we did our green area assessments early on in February and decided that thanks to its really good autumn growth, actually we could cut back on that. Whereas other crops that went in that are drilled normally in the back end of September, you'd be pushing up to 225, maybe even 250 to really get that biomass growing. So again, I think it's another trait here that actually, thanks to those genes that these varieties have, means you can in fact cut costs a little bit in certain areas and in the right season.